Hello everyone and welcome back to Art a la Carte, and in this video I am super excited to say that I have found a lost episode. You always hear about these TV shows that have a lost episode. Well, I have now my first official lost episode. I recorded this piece 2 or 3 months ago and was so excited to post it. I even posted it on my Instagram, the picture, and had you guys choose a name for this piece, which I will let you guys know at the end of this video. And then I promptly lost the footage. I don't know what happened. Well, I didn't know what happened to it. I thought, well, maybe I had accidentally deleted it, or maybe hadn't actually put it on my computer and then cleaned my memory card off my camera and erased it. I just didn't know, and I was really sad because I liked how this piece turned out, and I really wanted to show you the process and some of the thoughts that went into this piece. So I just kind of checked it up for lost footage. But I found it today. I was actually looking for a different clip, and I found this folder on my computer that just had tons of stuff on it. I thought, it's time to clean house. Computers are kind of like that. They're kind of like your bedroom. You come in, you're like, there's so much stuff on this computer. I have to clean it off. So I was cleaning off all the photos and files and came across this movie clip, and I was like, what is this? And looked at it, and boom, there it was. I was so excited. So I decided to go ahead and post this video so you guys could see it. Yay! So the video that I had planned to post today, I will post later on, either next week or maybe on Saturday. So that's still in the works, so you won't miss it on that one. But I will just kind of push that back a little bit because I really want this one up. So yay! Also, before I continue, allergy season is in full swing here, and so if I sound a little stuffed up, I just took some medicine, so hopefully I won't sound too bad. But I do apologize if I sound a little stuffed up or anything like that. Just allergies. So this piece here, I was really inspired to do kind of a portrait of a face that had a lot of expression in the eyes, but not a lot of expression like smiling or angry or anything like that. I wanted to see if I could grab expression in the actual eyes. I had read an article written by Glenn Keane, who is a really famous animator. He worked for Disney for many years, but he had been speaking at a college, and he had said, if you're going to mess up on any part of the face, don't let it be the eyes, because the eyes are the windows to the soul. And that's so true. When I look at any kind of painting or picture or anything, I am always drawn to the eyes of that. Even if you put eyes on like an inanimate object, it automatically gives that object life. And so I've always loved drawing eyes, painting eyes, looking at eyes. I think they're my favorite feature on the human. And I love to push myself to try to grasp the emotion in the eyes and kind of portray that. So this was a fun piece. So initially I started off with a very pastel-y blend of colors in the background. I didn't show that part, but I just blended several different like blues and pinks and yellows and purples together to have this really soft kind of cloudy effect, and then began to sketch in the face. Now I wanted her to be really, really like this kind of ghostly pale face, and then have just this shocking dark hair. But I didn't want it just to be solid black hair, so I went ahead and underlaid different colors. So for many of you who know me, especially through Instagram, you will know that I love to experiment with different colored hair, purple hair, and then some days I have pink hair. So this girl has a lot of different colored hair. So I have some blue and some purples and some greens, and then overlaid my darker tones over that. So it kind of has the light shining behind her, kind of filtering through her hair. And I think it gave it a really fun effect. And it's fun to kind of push yourself. When you're coloring hair, don't just think it's just one color, brown hair or red hair, black hair or blonde hair. It's even if it's just, someone has just black hair, there's always going to be an undertone or some sort of color that's coming through. And so it's fun as an artist to pull on that and to emphasize on that. It makes it really, really fun. For those of you asking, I'm using a watercolor to create this piece. I really enjoy the watercolor medium. In fact, before I decided to invest in Copic markers, watercolor was my go-to medium. So it was really fun to kind of come back to watercolor I've been practicing so much with my markers lately that it's fun every once in a while just to go back to what I know and love, and watercolor is super fun. It can be a really frustrating medium for people to get into. I know a lot of people that talk to me that say, I've tried watercolor, it just does not work for me. And they just really get frustrated. So if you enjoy watercolor, but maybe you've tried it and it just doesn't work out for you, but you're willing to give it another go, I actually have a whole series that I teach about watercolor, just the basics. It's called Watercolor 101, and it takes you through everything from what kind of papers there are, paints, paintbrushes, what I use, what I recommend, and then just the basic beginning techniques to get you started. It is a fun medium. It's crazy because, sometimes you just don't know what it's going to do. And that's half the fun of it. Sometimes I like to have a little bit of mystery even while I'm creating. Is this going to turn out the way I want? Or, wow, it turned out that way. I'll never get it to turn out that way again. And that's the fun with watercolors, because you can really control it, but you can also really let it go and let it be wild and free. So I'll leave a link to the Watercolor 101 in my playlist in the description box below. You can definitely check that out. For a name, I could not think of a really good name, so I went to my Instagram and I asked you guys, and you guys gave so many good names. I have so much inspiration for different pieces. But the one I ended up choosing was from Riverdall, and her suggestion was Lost in Colors. And I think that's just really fun because there's so many colors around her, but she just seems very mysterious herself. So I liked that name. So that is her name. So thank you, Riverdall, for suggesting that name. And if you guys like to give suggestions on different things, definitely follow me on Instagram and on Twitter, because that's where I ask a lot of you guys questions about different pieces. I'll often show different pieces, and kind of judging from your responses to those pieces will end up on videos or not. Also, if you're brand new to this channel, hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss out on any future videos. And as always, God bless you guys, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye!
Pencil and some paper, and the best part is having lots of